Hey, it says live on my end.
Yep.
I thought you had a whistle for a minute.
No.
Anyway, hello and welcome to the College Chiefs Podcast, episode 158. And oh boy, as always, I almost forgot my intro. As always, I'm your host Al, and joining me are Aaron and Joe. As you can
What's
see,
up, everybody?
Yeah. So this week is kind of a weird one. I mean, this whole year is kind of a weird one. But
Yeah, tell me about it.
yeah, but so there's very few topics that but I feel like there's very few positive topics for us to discuss this week. I mean, there's a few things. I feel like so first of all, apparently because of the current situation, as we all know, Evo was canceled, obviously, and then it was moved to Evo Online. But now Evo Online has been canceled. Due to I don't know what it in the past week since we last had a podcast, so much stuff has happened, and none of it is good.
Yeah. That's for sure. Evo and then Smash community. I was watching Inferno Omni's video about that, and I gave him so much respect and love for that video because he was honest about it. Hold on.
Yep. But yeah, as we were saying, let me clarify what Aaron's talking about. Obviously the Smash community. Obviously, we're not big members of the Smash community much at all because, quite honestly, we don't I'm pretty sure I can speak for me and Joe at the same time. We don't really care much about competitive level Smash.
Yeah.
We play Smash competitively amongst our group of friends.
Yeah.
We don't really watch tournament footage or I think the prominent Smash players, I think I maybe know a handful, maybe 5 or 6, but that's about it.
Yeah. And neither of them are good people.
Yeah, and it's so the Smash community has just been, it's dead. Just in this past, it's dead. There has been so much damage to that community just in the past week. It's I don't know. Obviously, I don't think it's ever going to be the same without some big changes.
Well, that's good because with so many things coming out and stuff like that, and the Smash community ultimately being the example of it, then it'll force a lot of other gaming communities to start paying attention more and to start changing up their policies and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I feel and I'm not blaming this situation or placing the blame on this situation at all. Did we talk about the Mike Z thing last week? I can't remember.
Yeah. Wait, no, we didn't.
This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Okay, so, Aaron, do you know who Mike Z is?
No, but Google could probably tell me.
He's basically
AKA Mr. Wizard.
No. That's somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Mike,
that's right.
Mike Z
is Mr. Wizard the Twitch?
No, he was the co-creator of Evo, but Mike Z is basically one of the. I think was he the creator of Skullgirls?
I believe he was.
Evo.
The head of it.
Okay, so
or whatever.
Okay, so to just a quick recap, Mike Z is one of the creators of Skullgirls. So he has a prominent something to do with Skullgirls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, in the past week, he's done some dumb stuff. But I remember just not even 2 months ago, he was commentating on a stream, and we play fighting games. So one person's in the corner, the other person is putting the pressure on, and stuff like that. And then Mike Z, he says, so I guess you could say, she can't breathe. Which, due to real life stuff that has happened over the past couple months, that was probably one of the stupidest things you could say. And like, I'll just say this: like, I know it's really unlike us to talk about like kind of like real life, borderline political stuff, but that's basically all the news that there is this week, like the big news anyway. So Mike Z had some Twitter DM exchanges with a cosplayer that were not necessarily the most appropriate, and I just feel like that opened, like, I'm not saying that opened the floodgates, but then God, I feel like it happened, like, it feels like forever ago, but it was probably just like 4 or 5 days ago now. But the Smash player Puppy, whatever their name is, sorry, I think it's Puppy, and he came forward about allegations about Senpai, who I think is just a commentator. I don't think she's really much of a player. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just goes to show you how much I know about the Smash, professional Smash, all that stuff. And then it's like it just snowballed from there. There was Nairo, I think that's his name.
Yeah, Nairo was up there.
I'm not gonna.
I know go Nairo down the whole list.
Yeah, it's like there's probably a good dozen or so on that list. There's more, like, that list was longer than it should have been.
Mm-hmm. I mean, some of them like are just like flat out rape allegations and not molestation or.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Like
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about what. I don't want to talk about what Nairo did, because I read that tweet longer thing, and it was disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty gross. And then Zero just the other day.
A Zero now, really?
You didn't know about that?
No, I did not know about. Oh, you know what's kind of funny after watching Omni's videos? Like, it'd be kind of funny if Zero was on that list. And lo and behold, I'm on here today. Boom.
Yep, because
and I'm not.
Zero didn't. Anyway, I don't want to spread fake news here, but yeah, Zero's on the list. But the thing about it is, like, somebody came forward with allegations against Zero, and then Zero responded with a pretty well put together response, basically like shutting down those accusations. And then a bunch of people on Twitter, everybody was like, "Yo, he's clean. Great, we can move on." But then more allegations came forward against Zero, and then Zero came clean. And it's like, God damn it. So, I'll just say this.
People gotta stop thinking with their other brain.
I'll just say this. It's like, another thing that people gotta stop doing is, obviously, like, I've seen people like on Twitter like legitimately depressed about finding out about this, because like, obviously a lot of people like looked up to Nairo or Zero or any of these people.
That's why I always say is like, don't get to know your heroes.
Yeah. And then
well, I think more to the correctness of that, Joe, don't idolize people. I mean,
don't put people up on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm. Because people are imperfect and people, stumble and whatnot. But I'm not making excuses for anybody on the Smash list that has allegations towards them. But I'm 100% agree with what Omni said about, if it comes out that it's true and you actually done these things and whatnot to women or whoever it was, then you need to go to jail, hands down. It has to be some kind of justice for the victim, and you need to go to jail for a long time, not just writing out a twit longer and an apology and stuff like that.
In the case of Nairo, because like, I saw some people like, they're like, "Hey," he's like, "Yo, Nairo, like, I wish you the best, man. Go get the help you need." I'm like, yes, I agree. He does need help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wish him well. at all, because what he did was insanely fucked up, and he should go to jail, or at least have to register as like a sex offender or something.
Right.
But yeah, like me and Joe were talking about this yesterday. It's just, I refuse to believe that 2020 is a real year.
See, my whole thing about all these allegations coming up to surface and whatnot is I'm trying to stay neutral about it until actual evidence comes out and it's actually irrefutable, like somebody did or did not. Like the whole thing with Angry Joe, like a girl came up and said, he tried doing stuff to her, and Angry Joe, talked to his lawyers first before he came out and made a statement, and then afterwards she, tweeted back or made another statement and went back on or changed up her story, and then she left Twitter. So
yeah, because like, I mean, people are gonna try to ride this train, and people are coming forward with allegations and stuff like that, or sometimes like in the case of like Zero or Nairo or something like that, where it's like they did it, they confessed, they're like, yeah, what this person said, and he's like, yeah, I messed up. I'm like, yeah, you messed up. That's putting it lightly, I feel, but
yeah, I don't even know what Zero did, so.
I have to read. I don't really want to read. I don't want to read the thing anymore. I don't think he I hate using them. I don't think he raped anybody. I think he just was harassing people with porn, amongst other things.
Oh, you talking about sending pictures and stuff?
Yeah, but to minors. So that's bad. That automatically makes it bad.
That's why before, even if there's consent, find out how old people are.
Like, it's like, like I said, I've seen people on Twitter just legitimately depressed, oh, I thought Zero, I thought Zero was I like his content, he's a good dude. I'm like, he was an entertainer. Of course, he's gonna try to put out stuff that you like. It's again, don't put people on a pedestal. People's
public. I mean, people's public persona are actually, their true personality behind closed doors.
Right. It's kind of like, I mean, because we're old, but I just remember there was a Nike commercial back in the early '90s with Charles Barkley. And Charles Barkley, because Charles Barkley, I'm pretty sure he still believes that athletes and other people like that, people of prominence, shouldn't be role models. Because I remember in that commercial, he said, just because I'm paid to dunk a basketball doesn't mean I should raise your kids. I'm like, yep. And, because I saw one thing where it's in the case of Zero, it's who's going to interact with Nintendo now for us? I'm like, nobody gave him that job. I'm trying to generalize it. Well, it was you people who put him on that pedestal that he is our champion to interact with the evil that is Nintendo, to make them listen to us.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like when Hungry Box was Nintendo needs to listen to us because this isn't a game, this is a lifestyle. And I'm just shut the fuck up, get another crab thrown at you. Which I still think was that's still funny, because of all the things you could throw at him, why a crab? So you could have thrown your phone, a tomato.
You know what? Just to be funny, if I was Hungry Box and I got a crab thrown at me, I would have put that junk up, put it in a bag, and be like, "Hey, I'm having red lobster tonight." Yep,
this is dinner. But yeah, so there's so many just bad allegations against people, and
well, if the Smash community recovers after this, then and maybe people would take the steps needed to make it a safer place for everybody.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I mean, this all happened the same day, and then Knuckle Doo was in a bad car accident.
Oh wow. Hope he's okay.
Apparently he's fine.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
He's retiring from Street Fighter.
Yep.
Oh.
He's putting up the stick. And...
Yep. He's like, because he put out a statement last night saying, that he's putting the controller down. He's leaving. He's going away from social media just because he's not playing video. He feels like he doesn't have much to offer to anyone anymore. So I'm like, hey, it's like, I mean, I admit I wasn't the biggest fan of Knuckle Dew at first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's still a good player. I'll take him with leaps and bounds over Punk. Just saying. But yeah, I mean, like, it was, what was it, Joe? Was it like Saturday when this all happened? It was a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago. It's like Friday.
And it's like, it just happened all at once, and I'm just like, what the? It was bad. Also, I want to touch on this real quick because I mean, we're not a political podcast at all. I don't like talking about politics much on this podcast.
But something else. You're going. I think I know where you're going with this.
Something else happened the other day where a certain somebody put out a tweet throwing their 2 cents in, saying that they are going to run for the the office of the president of the United States in 2020, Kanye West, because everybody needs their Yeezys.
If I want
a pair of Yeezys, I'll dig up a fossil in Animal Crossing. Because that's what those God, fuck Yeezy.
You know what I think it is with a lot of people? We're all cooped up inside and stuff like that. We don't have the standard levels of control we used to have by, being able to go out and
everybody's
stuff
inside.
like that.
Everybody's losing their cabin fever. Everybody's losing their damn minds.
So, yeah, not enough to keep people occupied. But hey, I mean, if Kanye West wants to run, let him. I
mean, I don't
trust
really
me, it's
know
not
much
going to fix everything, and it's the totality. So,
I mean, I don't really know much about how politics work or anything, but I think it's too late for him to run.
He has money and he's famous. I'm pretty sure that he'll wiggle his way in there, or somebody will make a opportunity for him.
Because who doesn't want Kim Kardashian as a first lady?
Oh God, I forgot about that.
That's the main. I mean, I don't like Kanye West much at all, but I can't stand Kim Kardashian. Obviously, I'm not saying that I want the Kardashians to die or anything, because that's very mean. I just want them to go away. Can we just not hear from you for like 10 years? It's like that's the dream right there. Can we just not hear about the Kardashians for like a decade? But now they got like shitty kids.
Of course.
Oh fuck, they're breeding now. There's more of them. Anyway. Watch this podcast is gonna get all the views, and I'm gonna get yelled at because I'm bashing Kim Kardashian.
Hey, that's your opinions. Like, people shouldn't bash you because you have your own opinions. So
yeah, but
the internet, they're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah,
of course.
We are breaking like one of the biggest rules of the internet. Like, don't post your opinion on the internet, but that's what we do. Except usually we have mostly fun gaming opinions, but gaming news is pretty light this week. Or the biggest gaming news has to do with these allegations against Smash players amongst other people.
It's kind of funny. Like, Smash is the only one that's kind of in the majority been in the spotlight about allegations and stuff and whatnot. I haven't really heard about any other fighting game communities being in the spotlight.
There really hasn't been. It's like it's so bad. Nintendo put out a statement.
Like, what did they say?
basically condemning the actions of the people accused and that they stand with the victims and stuff like that.
Well, as anybody should. I mean, nobody's going to be like, "Hey, you're
obviously
a rapist."
like Nintendo's not gonna launch an investigation into Zero and stuff, because honestly, like it's not their business to really.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw a couple people like see, this is what playing Smash does to people. Like, don't blame the game. It's nothing to do with the game. It's kind of like, like back when we were younger, when Mortal Kombat first came around, and people were like, yo, playing these violent video games like Mortal Kombat, it's going to turn people into violent killers. And I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I do have to admit, it kind of desensitizes people to like murder and violence and stuff like that too. Right. So I see it from that standpoint. It doesn't always turn people into a murderer or whatnot.
It depends on the person, really, because obviously, like, we've played violent video games since we were young, but we haven't killed anybody in real life.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, because nowadays they're pretty strict with enforcing the M rating. If you like, they check, like a lot of places they will card you to make sure that you're 17 or older before you buy a game. But right. Like I remember like buying the Grand Theft Auto collection with 3 in Vice City on Xbox, and I was like probably 13, 14 years old. I don't remember getting carded.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on the person. It's just I just think it's stupid how like some people were trying to blame Smash Brothers. It's like, see, it's like Smash Brothers is a game for kids. See, this is what playing Smash Brothers does to people. It's like, yeah.
I mean, according to me, this is only my thing, but anybody who takes Smash that seriously has a mental problem.
Okay.
Or is out of touch with reality.
It's just Smash isn't a competitive fighting game.
It's a party brawler.
It's a party. Yeah, it's a party.
But
brawler.
People put it on a pedestal as being a fighting game. So
yeah, it's like going back, probably 5-6 years at this point, when they announced the games for Evo and Melee was going to be there, and then Nintendo was like, "No, we don't want Melee there." But then people put up that really big stink, and then Nintendo's like, "All right, fine."
I mean, it's like a 12-year-old game. You might as well at this point. It's like you're not losing anything.
Yeah, and then like, you have people that like they want Nintendo and Sakurai to like basically embrace the esports aspect of Smash Brothers, and it's like
no,
nah.
It's like the more competitive something gets, the less fun it gets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's all about balance and yeah.
I love how like in this last patch, like basically all you saw were nothing but buffs.
Yeah, that's the right way to go about things.
Yep.
Only nerf something if it's absurd
if it's
or
broken.
Yeah. If
like,
it's absurd or game breaking.
Apparently, Joker's on the top of the tier list in Ultimate at the moment.
And then there's T-posing Min Min.
Been out really.
What did you say, Joe?
I said he's been since he's been out really.
Yeah, Arsene is kind of broken.
It's like Joker, Peach, Daisy, Lucina, Olimar, I think.
Wolf is 12.
Wolf is higher.
Yeah.
And now the biggest problem is T-posing Min Min. Because apparently there's like a glitch or something that you go to do like an F smash, and then if you buffer an up taunt like right after, she'll get stuck T-posing. It's pretty funny.
Why do people figure this shit out?
I don't know. People got to everybody's inside. Everybody's inside and losing their damn minds.
That's fair.
It's like I'm supposed to be writing a thesis on graham crackers or something, but I'm gonna find glitches in Smash Brothers Ultimate instead. I'm supposed to write a 4,000 word essay on cheese and crackers, but I'm gonna find T-posing Min Min instead.
All right.
It's like find the connection of hand soap and Jesus.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. So there's a few little gaming news tidbits that we can go over. First of all, they revealed the cover or covers for NBA 2K21. Obviously the Legend Edition has Kobe Bryant, as it should.
Of course.
And then the main cover I think has oh crap, what's it? Damian Lillard, I think his name is. Which anyway. But the interesting thing about NBA 2K21 is that it's going to cost $70
for next gen.
Like the base game for like PS5 is going to cost $69.99.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's thinking is like, is this going to be the next generation trend that all games are going to cost $70? And I'm like, if it is, looks like I'm buying a lot less games.
Mm-hmm. It's like there were barely any games the past generations that were worth 60.
Yeah.
There ain't no way in hell these things are going to be worth 70.
Unless you're like a fan of it. Because they come out saying like, oh, hey, Miles Morales is going to be like $70.
I mean, obviously, like people will buy it. Obviously, it's like I just find it funny that like if next gen games are going to cost $70, and you got like this pandemic going on, and a lot of people ain't working, a lot of people ain't earning any money.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
well, there's supposed to be a second set of stimulus checks coming out the end of this month. So,
is there? Have they confirmed? Have they confirmed that?
Yeah, that's what my mother was telling me
That'd be nice.
a couple of days ago.
Anyway,
and a neighbor outside last week told me somebody got a stimulus check, a second one. So,
but yeah. So I mean, I hope that's not the case because a lot of games this generation, like Joe said, aren't worth $60. I think the last game that I spent $60 on out of my pocket. I think
sorry about that.
That's okay. I think it was WWE 2K18. That was the last game that I spent $60 on out of my pocket.
I mean, considering the fact that it's going to be next gen and the time and the effort they have to spend making the game up to date for the next gen consoles and stuff like that, I could kind of see it and whatnot.
Like it just pisses me, like it just annoys me, especially with it being NBA, because it's a sports game. It's gonna be the same game, just with like minor improvements.
Yeah, you sound like Angry Joe in his video where he was ranting about it.
I mean, it's true though. Like, where are the days of midway sports games? Where's the crazy bullshit? Like NFL Blitz, NHL Hits,
NBA Jam,
Quarters, NBA Jam. Those games were godlike.
That's not what they want to do. They want a game with
They want to make money. That's what it comes down to. They want to make their money. So like obviously I bring this up a lot when we talk about like game prices and stuff. So let's say on PS5, let's say they make Metal Gear 3 like remastered and they charge $70.
I still don't think I'd pay 70 for it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's like that's a lot of money that I don't have
on a game that you've already played.
Yes. Yeah. It's more or less, yeah. I'd be willing to pay 60 probably.
Yeah. It's like if they came out with Jet Set Radio Future remastered. It's like, hey, it's $60. I'm like, all right, I'll bite.
Yeah,
it's like it's gonna cost $70. No.
On the same token, it's like if they did like say that they're coming out with MGS3 remastered and whatever, and selling it for 70, like that's not a thing you do because like it's a remaster of an old game.
Right.
So at most it should be 40. Or if it starts going up to 70 for new games anyway, at the most it should be 50.
Yeah. It's like
nothing that was made before should be full price anymore at all.
Yeah, Nintendo, as much as I like Nintendo, but hey, Nintendo, with your Link's Awakening remastered for Switch, that game should have been like $40. Because it's like, I'm not saying it's a bad game, because obviously I haven't played it, but I've heard really good things about it. But like, obviously they're charging $60, and obviously it looks great and everything, but it's a remake of a Game Boy game. Game Boy games are not very long.
Yeah. It's this same gameplay, same story, same items with minor changes.
Yep.
It's like, you know what's going to happen. You know what you need to do. It's like there's like...
You know the characters.
Very little surprises, yeah.
Or in the case of like the Xenoblade Definitive, it's like, you know, it's another remake of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I mean, like they did add a prologue story, which I'm like, okay, but yeah. So like, I really hope that it's not a trend like for next gen games where they're gonna cost $70 because that it's like hey, Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS5 for $70.
Nobody's gonna pay that. For the quality of game we can already get on PC that we've had for like 5+ years, nobody's gonna pay $70 for that. There's no way.
Cut to Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, but they're a company that makes money off of the videos they make off those games, so that's understandable.
Yeah, it's like when Jeff paid like what was like $200 for shark cards.
Yeah.
To get a yacht.
Yep.
And it's yeah.
To get a yacht.
Yeah, he paid like $200 of real money to get enough in-game money to get a big fancy yacht.
Yep.
But it's like that video is gonna get enough views to make that money back in like a day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
that's just it. Like, you know, cut to my, you know, freaking curmudgeon old man rants. But microtransactions, I hate them.
We all do. We all do.
It's like GTA shark cards, Overwatch loot boxes.
Those are the worst.
I mean, it doesn't help that I started playing games on my phone. I started playing Fire Emblem Heroes, and people are wondering, like, how many orbs are you going to buy? None. I don't care how much I want that freaking swimsuit Byleth unit thing.
Yeah.
You know, I started playing Fire Emblem Heroes. That's got all mobile games have microtransactions. Where
yeah, so that's how they make their money.
Yeah,
it's like they have no substance.
But I want to play a Fire Emblem Heroes game that's mobile. I'll just go and play the one for Switch.
Oh, Three Houses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I gotta finish that. I'm almost done with Persona 4.
I haven't even started. I still have Three Houses. I haven't even started it.
That's pretty good.
I'm like, I've heard it's good. It's just like I've been playing like a crap ton of Pokemon. So
I'm on the second year, so
okay. It's like probably take a break from Pokemon soon, and then probably start Persona 4. Go through that, and then probably start Three Houses, maybe.
Oh, by the way, I was watching Angry Joe's review and podcast and stuff like that comes out Monday. Yeah. I was watching it this morning when I woke up. Apparently, they are censoring Cyberpunk 2077 in other countries.
That's not surprising.
I mean, yeah, depending on the country, especially like China and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like people can cry about their censorship. I mean, I'm not a big fan of censorship, but
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I kind of don't care about the size of my character's genitals and whatnot.
Yeah, I still think it's weird that that's like they're using that as like it just seems like they're using that as a big selling point that you have like customizable genitals. And it's like I get it. It's probably just you've never had that in the game before.
Is the size of your junk actually going to affect anything in gameplay?
No. It's like they're probably just doing that because like in what other game can you do that? Not many. So they're like, I couldn't do that in like Saints Row or anything.
Nope. You could make your tits the size of bowling balls, though.
I mean, you make it sound like that's a bad thing.
I mean, when you're hitting yourself in the face whenever you run, it's kind of a bad thing.
See, that's an injury worth having, though.
Is it? And the back problems that follow?
There are chiropractors. How do you think they earn their money? Exactly. Let's see. God, I was gonna check see if anything cool was trending on Twitter, and it's just all crap.
Figured as much.
Let's see, because everybody loves sports news. Apparently, Usain Bolt named his daughter Olympian Lightning Bolt.
That's like the woman that had a boy and named him Vagina. Just like
what?
Yeah, there's a woman that named her son Vagina.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, whatever happened to just naming your kid George or like Jessica or something normal,
or Theodore,
fucking Theodore,
or Bartholomew,
or Beauregard.
Yeah, good old Beauregard.
I would name like I said yesterday, I would name a dog Beauregard or Beauredog.
What's kind of funny is I was watching. I just got into watching season 1 of The Boys, and then there's a black dude up there. The actor is I think Laz Alonso. Okay. He plays a dude in there named dude's name is Mother's Milk.
I mean,
everybody called him MM. I was like, huh. I wonder what MM stands for. He was like, yeah, my mom actually named me Mother's Milk.
Yeah, no thanks.
That ain't it. It ain't it, Chief. Also, real quick, speaking of Chief, apparently Halo 3 is getting added to the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, it's coming out
17th.
What? Yeah, next week.
Same day Ghost of Tsushima comes out.
Oh, no, that's next Friday it's coming out.
Yep.
So, obviously, Joe's going to be all over that Halo 3.
I don't even have Master Chief Collection installed right now.
How much space How much space does that take up? Like 80 gigs?
It takes up a bit, and it increases with every game they release.
What is this, Call of Duty? Freaking. Let's see. This is like more fun stuff that I was actually talking to Joe about. One thing I posted in the Slack. Apparently, Stouffer's is making like a mac and cheese dispenser so you can have macaroni and cheese on tap. Because who doesn't want mac and cheese on tap?
I know I do.
Yeah, nasty.
I mean,
If that be the case, I want fried chicken on tap.
Yeah, I would take that. I'll take chicken nuggets on tap.
Yeah, chicken nuggets would be great.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, because I know there's like obviously, bars will have beer on tap, and I think like there's like a Nutella museum that has like Nutella on tap, which to me is also kind of gross because it's like, like, oh, you can like put some on a donut because they have like pastries or stuff that you can like, but then it's like you don't just get like a little bit, it's just. I'm just like have some donut with your Nutella. That's it. Also, I think it was in Oregon, but I was telling Joe about this yesterday. Aaron, did you ever hear about I'm pretty sure it was in Oregon where there was a beached whale and they didn't know how to get rid of it. This happened, I think, back in like the 70s. So there was a beached whale. They didn't know how to get rid of it. So they put a shit ton of dynamite next to it. And they figure, hey, we'll blow it up, and the seagulls will take care of it. That's a hard nope. They blew it up, and then just freaking whale chunks went everywhere. Like they smashed into cars and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, there's a state park they named after that whale. They named it Exploding Whale Memorial Park, complete with mascot. I like how I say complete with mascot, and then like I just see Joe's hands, and it looks like he immediately starts typing. I'm like, are you gonna look for like the exploding whale mascot?
No, I was typing something to someone.
But yeah, I mean, like, still one of my favorite history stories. Where like, oh hey, there's a big old beached whale. We got to get rid of it because it's just gonna stink. And then there was because I think this happened in like 2015 or something, but it happened like 30 years later. But like people still don't know how to get rid of a dead whale because like it was like video footage of like they used like a freaking like construction equipment to basically pick up like this dead whale, and they were gonna just put it in a dumpster. And they missed.
Of course.
So it just it slid off the equipment and just fell on a parking lot. It just landed on like a hot parking lot.
Oh god.
I was like, great, cool. Obviously, hoping like nobody should run into a beach whale anymore because first of all, I'll just say this: fuck the beach. It's summer. I know everybody's like, yo, I want to go. I can't wait to hit the beach. No, fuck the beach. The beach sucks. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about the beach.
I don't care for the beach either.
I just never got the appeal of it. It's like, let me just like sit on a towel that's on top of hot sand.
You'd be surprised how many people that how many women just like go topless and sunbathe at the beach. See, just like straight up YOLO.
See, like normally that would sound cool, but normally it's like it's all these like middle-aged. Never mind. Anyway. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's these middle-aged women whose self-confidence far outweigh their physical.
Don't, because you never know when a woman might be watching this podcast and we might be getting some hate.
We get hate all the time. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Karen, put your shirt on.
Yeah.
Cow.
Jesus. Well then.
And then And the dislikes go up. Anyway. I mean, yo. We were all thinking it. Not really. Anyway. Yeah. See, that's just it. That's how little we have to talk about this week. There have been like no good time. We're talking about like topless middle-aged women and exploding whales.
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on, Twitter. Give me something cool that's trending.
Shadow Warrior 3 was announced.
That's right.
That's coming in 2021. Along with a new Test Drive Unlimited. Which
Wow.
I forgot what that was called. It's like Sunset Championship or something like that.
Okay. Yo, when are we gonna get another Project Gotham racing?
Oh, is the Batmobile in that one?
It should be. Maybe then it would have been fun.
Hey, Project Gotham
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible.
It
was just different.
Hopefully Denville doesn't listen to this podcast because he'll get mad at me again. Fusion Frenzy sucks, by the way. I'll just put that out there. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't suck. No, I just say that because Denville liked that game.
A little too much.
It's like Project Gotham Racing, Amped, Fusion Frenzy, Blinks the Time Cat.
That
was timed a little bit too well.
So, like, how much fireworks did you hear on 4th of July, Aaron?
Too much.
Yeah, way too much.
Obviously, like, Joe, did you hear like when the fireworks were going? Did you hear the girl screaming?
Oh yeah, I got woken up at 9 because of them.
It's like, woo!
At 9 o'clock at night or in the morning?
9 o'clock at night. I had passed out like shortly after dishes, and then fucking fireworks, and people won't shut the fuck up.
Woo! I'm like, shut the.
And they're illegal fireworks on top of it.
Yeah. It's like, I remember like I was getting.
I guess she must have been drunk. I guess.
You know, it's like people are just too fascinated with blowing stuff up. Why are you celebrating?
I mean, explosions are cool.
I mean, yeah. Did you see
not in like fucking suburban areas where
maybe they were trying to blow up a whale?
No, I didn't hear any flesh.
All of a sudden, like, we just get a big freaking whale chunk through our roof.
I was gonna make a joke about people, but that was already made.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm getting old. I don't like fireworks. It's just loud.
And they're loud. They're annoying. They're dangerous.
It's like.
Speaking of fireworks, my friend bought a piñata, and he's thinking about putting wheels on the feet and this like sticking a few fireworks, and it's O-ring and then setting it off.
I mean,
like down the street it goes and then blows up.
Oh, down! You're gonna do that like in a freaking like a residential area? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It just reminded me of this happened like a couple years ago, but one of the newest fads apparently are like gender reveal parties for when people have children, and so like this guy he set up this contraption where like he would shoot it and it would either release pink or blue smoke depending on the gender of his baby. But I think he lived in like Arizona, and it was like very hot and very dry. And where he put this thing that he was gonna shoot was in a field of very dry grass.
Of course.
So he shot it.
I think I remember this story actually.
So he shot it, and obviously, kafwoosh.
Kafwoosh.
It went up in flames and like 40,000.
Mas fuego.
Yeah. And then there was like another. This is a sad story, but like another gender reveal party gone wrong, where it's like somebody made like this contraption that would, they'd blow it up and it would release pink or blue smoke. But I forget how it was put together. But basically, it was like when you blow it up, it basically became shrapnel, and I think like the guy's like mother-in-law got kapinged in the head and
Kapinged. His mother-in-law just caught some shrapnel. It's fine.
right to the head, and she died. And that's very unfortunate.
The onomatopoeia there of the kaping.
Yeah. Feel bad for that.
Like your mom died, she got kapinged.
It's like, how come I don't have a grandma on dad's side? Well, she got kapinged at your gender reveal party. I shouldn't laugh. That's terrible. It's terribly unfortunate that it's like learn how to blow up things properly.
Yeah. We're American. We've been blowing shit up for years. Why can't we do it right?
Yeah.
So many words, but gender reveal party, do you have to be that dramatic by firing off something that produces smoke that's
really
corresponding to corresponding
that's
to
what
the
baby
gender?
showers are for.
Yeah, it's like because people there was like another thing where like a guy, he was in a car and he was gonna do they were gonna do a burnout, and the tires would do the color smoke or whatever.
That's a very expensive thing.
And it did.
Joe, did you just say that's what baby showers are for? To just blow off smoke?
No, baby showers are for to have for the baby to reveal shit and
baby
related things.
And you get presents.
Yeah.
For the baby.
Or to make mothering easier.
Yeah. It's like, hey, here's 2 minutes worth of diapers. Because it's time to.
I don't want to laugh at this. I really don't want to laugh at this.
See, now I'm thinking, I'm trying to think, what to name this episode now. Because I got kapinged in the head, or 2 minutes worth of diapers.
Or cesspool of fuck.
Sure. But it's like that. So the guy did the burnout in the car and it did the color smoke, but then the tires burst into flames and the car went up. Yeah.
Of course. People are dumb.
Because people are dumb. It's like they just want this huge reveal. Congratulations, it's a boy. I don't know.
Your car's on fire. But yeah, you have a boy now.
Yeah, it's a boy. Your Ferrari is melting.
You have a boy. Car's on fire. No dad. Single mom.
That's another potential title. No, car's on fire. No dad. Yeah, it's just the time that we live in, where people just want to do what they think are extraordinary stunts to go viral on the internet. It's like, congratulations, you did go viral for the wrong reason, because now you're the dumbass who built a bomb and killed your mother-in-law at your baby's gender reveal party.
And now you're in jail and you won't be able to see your child grow up for the next 18 to 30 years.
Right. Or
Hey,
like
Timmy, what your dad in jail for? Oh, he killed my grandma by
he
shooting
built a
off.
bomb and killed grandma.
Yeah, he shot off smoke, and it turned into shrapnel and killed my grandmother at the gender reveal party.
It's like, okay, so one of the last things I was like, speaking of stupid stunts, I mean, I've talked about this with Joe like several times, but like there was like this in the age of YouTube pranks. I forget the name of the channel. I think it was like La Mona Lisa or whatever. It's your typical YouTube vlogger crap or whatever that I don't really care for. But it was this girl and her boyfriend, and they would do your typical YouTuber affair, like unboxing, taste test, all that crap. And they were getting like a moderate amount of views, but they wanted to up their view count. They wanted to do something crazy. So they were like,
I remember this
hey,
story.
so hey, like she was like, my boyfriend is gonna hold a really thick book, and I'm gonna shoot him in the chest. But the book will stop the bullet. Now, and then then they revealed what gun they were gonna use, and it was like a Desert Eagle.
Mm.
And in front of family and friends, they did this stunt. Yeah, and obviously the guy died instantly.
Yep. It's like if you're gonna do something like that, at the very least, use a 9mm. Because Desert Eagles, it doesn't matter which variant you use, whether it's 45 or 50 AE. That shit is big and that shit hurts.
I just remember like
where did the bullet pierce on that?
Probably went like, yeah, I think so. I just remember like it was like a demonstration or something, like where to show the power of the gun. It's like they had like a fridge, like an open fridge, and they had watermelons in the fridge, and they shot the side of it, and they had a watermelon on the left and the right of the fridge. This bullet went clean through all 5 watermelons and the fridge, no problem, like a hot knife through butter.
Yep.
So obviously, I don't care what book you hold.
Magnums are scary.
That's why they're called magnums.
Mm. And they're not the type you fit on your dick.
Oh my god.
Or the ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ice cream? Oh no.
There's an ice cream bar called Magnum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that oh.
No, I'm talking about the ice cream bars you put on your dick. That look like Tom Selleck.
Oh.
Because he was Magnum.
We have Power Bottom brand Magnums?
God, man. I forgot about Power Bottom.
You forgot about Power Bottom?
Forgot about Power Bottom. Good old gay Tom Selleck.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, I think on that note, like obviously we've exhausted our topic stuff like long time ago.
We've gone too far.
Yeah, this is probably one of our most off the rails episodes, but that's
It's the time we live in.
Yeah, because I didn't want to talk about
second, third episode. I'm back, and it got this bad.
I mean, blame the news, because I didn't want to talk about downer crap all the time.
Mm.
So that's why we talked about gender reveal parties gone bad and exploding whales. Boy, what would Nate say if he was here?
Yeah, he would probably left like
I was
half
gonna-
an hour ago.
Nate would have probably left.
I don't know. I don't think Nate would have tried to comment too much on what was going on about the allegations and whatnot.
All right. I mean, because like I didn't really want to talk.
That's a very sensitive subject, and you have to be very.
Like, I didn't really want to talk about it either, but it's like that was basically our gaming news.
Yeah,
because that was like the biggest news that was going on in the gaming hemisphere. It was like, can't really think of any like big announcements, or there's a rumor going around that there's like going to be a big Tekken 7 announcement soon. Maybe it'll be Kiryu, because like people have been asking for that for the past 3 years.
I mean, we can only hope.
I want another Persona Arena game.
You and me both.
Mm-hmm.
I would buy Persona 5 Arena.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or I would even buy Persona 4 Arena Ultimax if they brought it over to Steam or PS4.
Yeah, and then I can fight Aaron again and beat him by knowing almost nothing.
I can play Teddy again.
Do you not remember that, Aaron?
Yeah, because you was using Yukio, and I was like pinned down because
No, that wasn't Yukiko. That was you. That was the protagonist for 4. I was using him, and I was just.
Oh, that was like the original before they came out with Ultimax. I remember you kept doing the whole.
Yeah, that I was learning on the fly, and it was like over 30 games we played, and you hadn't won one of them, and you just kept asking for a rematch. So I'm like, all right.
I just remember like it's like you guys would play, and then you would look at me, and then you're like, Al, you want in? I'm like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, rematch. Al, do you want in? Nah, I'm good. Rematch.
It wasn't that bad in Ultimax because I actually found a character I actually enjoyed playing. Yusuke in the original one versus you. It was just like, oh, good lord. Yusuke might have like a lot of hits, but he does no damage.
Fundamentals. I have those and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, like
I liked using. Oh my god, I'm gonna slap myself for getting the character's name. Minazuki. Minazuki was cool. I liked using him.
Yeah, he was one of the like original characters that was made for Arena, right?
Yeah, he was he was Sho, but he was the one that had the persona.
Okay.
Yeah, he had Tsukiyomi for the persona and whatnot. He could like teleport and stuff like that.
Yo, Teddy though.
Yeah, Teddy's pretty good.
Teddy's dumb.
I just got finished picking up Teddy in the game. What was it, yesterday or the day before?
Okay.
So I got the whole investigation squad except for Naoto. Naoto will be in the next dungeon I go into.
It's like, I mean, like I really want Persona 5 Arena, but I would even take like a port, like a PS4 or Steam port of a 4 Arena Ultimax.
Mm-hmm.
I'd play it.
Instead of what they have with cross tag battles, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Cat's outside me on it. Anyway. So yeah, on that note, unless you guys got anything else you want to throw in real quick, I'm pretty sure we're done.
I don't think so. I think I covered everything.
We should have been done like 15 minutes.
We should have been done like probably half hour ago. Anyway, so yeah, on that note, we'll start wrapping this up. Be sure to follow us on Anchor. Well, first, subscribe to the YouTube channel because you can watch all of our live versions of the podcast if you want to see our faces. Or follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/college-cheese for all of our edited audio versions, or as a car goes by our house. We're also on Castbox, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, I think, a whole bunch of places. So if that's your preference, we're there. Be sure to, leave us a star rating, 1 to 5 or whatever. Tell us we suck because we know we suck. It's whatever. But yeah, any kind of, reaction would be nice. But yeah, so until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And we'll see you maybe next week. Hopefully with actual better news.
And not anything like sexual related in terms of like allegations or anything like that.
Yeah, no more allegations and less exploding whales.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Later.